Hey, what's up guys, it's Ryan and welcome to week number 57 of the top 5 Skyrim mods of the week. Now hopefully you guys will enjoy the mods that I've picked out for this week. Starting off at our number 5 spot, we have the Thanos Infinity Gauntlet spell. Now if any of you have not seen the Avengers Infinity War, I strongly recommend going to see that. That is a very awesome movie. And I'm not going to spoil anything for you, but mainly the gist of the movie is, Thanos is the villain and you have the Avengers who are the heroes. And Thanos is going after all of these stones that power like the world. And if he gets all of them, he puts them into a gauntlet, and then if he snaps his fingers, half of humanity gets wiped out. So that being the premise of Avengers Infinity War, it's put into Skyrim now as a spell where if you cast it at the ground, it'll kill pretty much half of anyone within a 10,000 meter radius of you. Now it's very, overpowered obviously, but it's a really cool concept in the way that they kind of like disintegrate after you cast it. As you can see, whenever I start casting it, you'll see that there are people around me that'll disintegrate, and then there are some people that don't, but then the majority of people will just like disintegrate into ash. And even the main characters, like even, children and stuff like that, they have no chill when it comes to this mod. It'll kill children, it'll kill, essential NPCs, and can potentially ruin quests for you. But the power behind this Infinity Gauntlet, which I wish it did come with the Infinity Gauntlet itself. I wish it had like a little, gauntlets that you could put on that looked like the Infinity Gauntlet. But other than that, it's a great mod, and it's very cool because I'm a big fan of that movie, and it's probably one of my favorite movies of all time at the moment. And seeing an item from a movie that I like put into a game and it actually like works the way that it works in the movie, it's really cool, and it's a really cool mod, so I'd recommend giving it a try. Coming in at our number 4 spot, we have the White Nightingale armor and weapons. Now this is a really cool armor set that I haven't seen before. Not many armor sets are like pale white and make your character look completely like, blank white. I think that's a really cool look when it comes to Skyrim. Now the mod description of this is a beautiful retexture of the Nightingale armor, bow, and sword. This mod features all white Nightingale armor with a black trim as well as a matching sword and bow. Both the weapons and armor are craftable, enchantable, and can be tempered with silver ingots. So it's pretty easy to make. You just need to grab the materials and go to the forge, and you'll just be able to easily craft them. So the armor looks like this, and as you can see, there's a big emblem on the center of the chest, and the hood goes over, and then there's a mask that covers your face. There is barely any skin showing whenever you're wearing all this, and I think that's a really cool aspect. You got to leave your enemies in mystery of what you look like, and your identity is pretty much sealed whenever you're inside of this armor. So if you want to look like a complete badass, then this is the armor that you're going to need, along with the bow and the sword as well. They both look amazing, and they both play amazing as well. So it's a pretty awesome mod, and I definitely recommend giving it a try. Coming in at our number 3 spot, we have another movie cameo, Deadpool Follower mod. Now this is a mod that simply just adds Deadpool into the Drunken Huntsman in Whiterun, and you can go up to him and he levels with the player and carries an extra set of armor for you to use as well. So if you go into his inventory and you take his armor actually won't come off of him. His armor is like plastered onto him. But if you take the Deadpool armor that is in his inventory, nothing will happen to him. He'll just keep his armor, and you can also wear the Deadpool armor as well. So you can be Deadpool, or you can have the Deadpool as a follower. Now Deadpool in this mod is a very powerful follower who keeps his signature dual wield swords and uses them to his best ability to take down all the enemies around you. Now it doesn't really matter who you attack, he's never going to leave your side, and he'll attack anyone that you attack first. As you can see, he's completely wiping out these guards, and he's doing a great job, and he looks like a badass while doing it. So if you love Deadpool and you even just recently seen Deadpool 2, I know that just came out, and you want to add him into your Skyrim game, then this is definitely the mod for you. So I'd recommend giving this mod a try. Coming in at our number 2 spot, we have the 15 plus weapons mod. Now this basically just does what it says in the title. It'll add 15 plus new weapons into the game. These weapons include Zapang, Krembo's Tooth, Sunbird's Pinfeather, the Chainsword, Argent. There's a Bloodfire brand. There's Oakum's Razor, Loyalty's Oath, Battle Standard of Hammerfell, Imperial Guardian, Firehawk Siren, a Camping Knife, the Silver Whisper, the Golden Whisper, the Lance of the Snow Elves, the Axe of the Betrayer, the Spear of Snake Tongue of Black March, that's a long name for a sword, and spear, and then there's the Lightning Rod of the Tower. So there is a bunch of new weapons into the game, and I know just me reading the names of all the weapons isn't really clear on what kind of weapon it is, but there's a bunch of different daggers, there's spears, there's, two-handed, one-handed swords, and one of my favorite swords that is actually in this mod is the sword that allows you to swing 1.5 times faster, which I think is pretty cool, and I've never seen any mod do that before, where they change the way the speed that you can actually swing the sword, so you can do a lot more damage really quick. And as you can see, my character is just flying through whenever I'm swinging through. So if you bring this into a cave, or you bring this into, you know, any enemies that you're gonna encounter in your travels, this is definitely the sword for you. So out of all these weapons, it can really bring you a brand new experience and a brand new playthrough if you craft these at the beginning of the game, or whenever you know, level up your smithing and start using these in your playthroughs. It'll add for a much different experience, and you'll be able to play the game in a pretty much whole different way. So that's why it comes in at our number 2 spot, so I'd recommend giving it a try. Coming in at our number 1 spot, we have a house mod called Valleyview. Now this house is located close to Rorikstead and will show up on your map. The key and deed are on the table and patio. As you can see, I'm showing you that right now, and Valleyview adds to the homes owned. Some of the features of the house: there's an epic waterfall that turns on and off, and then the fireplaces also turn on and off. There's a bedroom that switches between a child's room and a companion's room due to a switch on the side of the wall that you have to open up a little vent to see. It has a garden outside, and there are craftable blankets that are placed into a chest in the master bedroom, and also will appear on the bed, which I think is a pretty cool aspect. There's a working lavatory or washroom in both the spare bedroom and the master bedroom, with a mirror that allows character customization on it. There's a unique furniture food prep table where you can cut food, prepare milk, make watermelon salad. There's a spinning wheel, a coffee pot, a butter churn, and a soap pot in this house as well. So there's a lot of content to this house mod, and I'm going to be giving you guys the full tour, so let's begin.
Night is cold, but your heart's colder. I will wait for you. The glitch in your eyes pulled me under.
So as you can see, this house mod comes jam-packed with a bunch of content, and it has every different workstation that you're going to need to use, along with some trophies that you can hang up, and a lot of display areas for you to display all of your findings throughout your travels. So that's why it comes in at our number 1 spot, so I'd strongly recommend downloading it. So that's pretty much it for this week's episode of the top 5 Skyrim mods of the week. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, and if you did, I would appreciate it if you left a like and subscribe if you're new. It helps me out a lot. And if you have any suggestions for mods that you'd like me to cover in future top 5 mod episodes, be sure to let me know in the comment section below, or you can follow me on Twitter. I'll be sure to leave my Twitter in the description, and you guys can follow me on there and leave me suggestions through there as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, and I'll talk to you guys later.